Bonjour. I have changed the language. Or should I, what is hi in Italian? We're in Malindi. Like you already know, this is probably the second video. But before we get there, if you have never seen this face before, guys, my name is Christabel, and this is my YouTube channel, Doing Life with Chris. Pull a chair if you're new, because here we do life together, we grow together, we experience life together, we navigate the life challenges together and thrive together, y'all. And if you have been thriving with me, thank you so much. So today is the 29th, the 29th of November. Sadly, it is our last day on our vacation. This series is called Family Vacation on a Budget. Mr. Waishinga atakuja hapa atuambie how much we have spent so far. But I think in my head, our budget was like between 100 and 120, and I will tell you why. So anyway, guys, so the second video on this series of Family Vacation on a Budget is a tour of the property we stayed in. And I gave you a snippet in the first video where we were packing, we were doing some thrifting, we were doing laundry, we took a flight and we landed. So that's where I left you. So this is the second video of that series, and it is a tour of the property we stayed in. This property is called Mwembe Resort. It's called Mwembe what? Mwembe Village Resort. Kitu kama hiyo. And we'll be taking you around the property. It is such a serene, it is such a beautiful property. So the first thing when you enter the property is a massive reception area, which, you know, you're welcomed with a welcome drink. You don't get to choose, they just bring you depending on the tropical fruit that is in season. So like for us, we were given mango and watermelon juice. See, like just give you that welcome to Malindi intro. Here is your refreshment because you need it. And of course, there's the reception area. We will show you around, and within the reception area there is a bookstore. So now for the book lovers, you will appreciate this store. Unfortunately, they have a lot of Italian and French books, but they also have English books, which you can buy. It's not a library, so you can't go to read there. You buy a book and read from wherever. And then we have very many outside sitting areas. This is one of them. We will just show you around the property. Then also they have a pond. Now this pond is just the it thing for Wanjero. I think this is the one place that has really drawn her attention. It has some fish. We will show you. I can already spot a white fish. They are pink. So the next thing on the property that I really want to talk about, because I think this is what brings people on holiday, is the pools. My God, my guy. This place has 4 pools. There's of course one pool which is the central, I think the main pool. It is large, it has a water feature, and that is water cascading on rocks that are not naturally made, they are man-made. And then from the rocks there's a lazy river that gets you all the way into the main pool. And the main pool is like, the deep end is 10 feet deep, so if you can't swim, please, you are advised to keep off that side of the pool. And then of course the shallow end is about, say, 5 feet deep, and there is a very segregated, a large baby pool, which, like, if you're a parent and you also want to enjoy yourself but you also have children, you can just come and leave them. The baby pool, the shallow end and the deep end are very well demarcated, so there's no risk of your child going over the baby pool into the shallow end, which would also be a deep end for them. But also there are 3 more pools in the property, so there's a total of 4 pools in this property. And I think that is one of the things that just appealed to me in this property. For the long time we have been coming to Mwembe Village Resort for our annual vacations. I think that is the one thing that has always, like, won me over. Like, I just love the fact that we have all these options, and the other 3 pools are actually shallow pools, so even if you're not a swimmer, you can have a time of your life in these pools. And I think that is such an amazing thing. That was such a thoughtful addition into this property. It takes care of everyone, the fish the fish in the skin of people, and then it also takes care of the children. It also takes care of those that cannot swim, like yours truly. We get to enjoy ourselves in the water without panicking and all. And then one pool, as if that is not enough, one pool has an attached jacuzzi. My guy, it has an attached jacuzzi. So, change of location number 3. Did I talk about this space, which is just right off the main pool? And I need to stop here, guys, and say that this is absolutely not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video. I am just a good person who wants to plug you in with the best, because we do life together. I mean, that is the very essence of this channel. We are doing life together, and if I come across a gem, I mean, the good person in me just wants to share with you guys so that you can also family vacation on a budget, because it is absolutely not expensive to vacation. So anyway, I digressed. So there's this amazing sitting space that is just off the main pool. As you can see, there's a main pool behind me, and this is just an amazing spot. I will take them around this car spot, and there are two spots like this just off the main pool. So guys, the water pressure in the rooms, like from the showers, from the sinks, from the kitchen sink, from all over, is so high. Like, the first day was just borderline annoying for me, because I was like, who gives people this much water pressure? Like, what for? You go to the bathroom, inakuchapa, inakucharaza. I was like, what is this? Like, we are used, unajua huko kwenye tumetoka, we are used to low pressure, mpaka we think, unajua ile poverty mentality, we think like that is the norm. So now I did not get to appreciate that water pressure until the first day we went to the beach. We came carrying sacks of sand kutoka the father to the last born daughter. Kwanza that one had carry, alikuwa amebeba hiyo mchanga in places you never thought that sand would hide in. Let me tell you, that water pressure came in handy. Like unasimama hivi chini ya shower inakutoa mchanga, and I can tell you this, hiyo yenye unaona ni the aftermath of the shower. Of course kuna ile iliingia kwa drainage. So what I'm saying is that was also very, very thoughtful. It's a very thoughtful detail for this place, because then they understand that hiyo mchanga, and then you know the beach sand is fine kabisa. So ile kuoga ya kawaida haitoi hiyo mchanga. You have to hit it with so much pressure for it to just wash off. So yeah, that is a very thoughtful detail. And guys, if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing to this channel. Here we have fun, we grow together, we experience life together, and we navigate life together at doing life with grace. And if you've been my ardent supporter, manze, much love from way over here in Malindi. Thank you so much for being my supporter, for just working with me through this journey. All right, so guys, let's move over to the amenities is property. There's a restaurant on site. All right, let me begin from there. And I don't know whether you can see it behind me, because we have moved positions again. We're in a second gazebo, which is now overlooking the restaurant, but it is at the same place with the first gazebo. So guys, there's a restaurant on site, but we have eaten here once, and I think we'll just insert that video here. But what I realized about the restaurant is that much as their food is good, it is a bit highly priced, because like a plate of fries, cheapo, goes for 400 shillings, and it's not a plate you can share. Like that is just one serving, na hata wewe mwenyewe unaweza kosa kushiba. I think watu hapa wakuli sana, ama wanakulanga ikiwa an appetizer, like you eat the fries before you order the main meal. I think that's the idea, but it's 400 shillings. So I mean, if you're on a budget, that might not work for you. But then again, most of their frequent visitors are whites, they're Italians. Hiyo hatu shout sana. So I mean, the prices are, I think, favorable for them, and they are set for them and not for us who are vacationing on a budget. So anyway, the restaurant has good food. It has fresh food, because we ate seafood, and you know how seafood can misbehave, and we didn't have any issues with our stomachs. We were good. We also had chicken. The chicken was also very well done, and it was fresh. Yeah, so in terms of the quality, the quality was good. In terms of the quantity, it's a bit on the downside. In terms of how much it will cost you, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, you're better off just going out to eat, but the restaurant is beautiful. The ambience is amazing. They have also a fully stocked bar. Kwa wale wa kanisa ya jioni, you're well catered for, but then again, it will be expensive. So if you're not on a budget, by all means, if you're on a budget, you might want to consider moving out of the property. We have moved to the restaurant. Na hii ni chini ya maji, because the restaurant is full of people, so we don't want to infringe on their privacy rights, but we just had to give you a snippet of how the restaurant looks like. It looks like that. Fun fact, by the way, I am told that non-residents can enter the property and use the amenities of the property. That is probably why the restaurant is priced the way it is priced, because I mean, they want to discourage people who are not residents into coming into the property and utilizing the amenities of the property. And then also, do you know the pricing for you to swim in these swimming pools? You pay a freaking 1,000 shillings. But then let me tell you this, their swimming pool, I mean, if you've been to Malindi, you know how salty Malindi water is. You know how absolutely salty it is. Can I tell you that in the 4 swimming pools, their water is fresh? It is fresh. It is not salty water. I mean, even the other properties that we have gone to, the other hotels that we have taken the children to swim in, they don't even have fresh water swimming pools. This property has freaking fresh water in all the 4 swimming pools. How amazing is that? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you the restaurant, and also just so I can end this video, because I want to end it here and just take you through the property and run the property. The lawns are well manicured, the paths are well marked, like they are walking paths, and where the walking paths are a very long route, they have placed zinaitwa aje hizi wameweka za concrete. Like I'll show you the walking paths across the grass so that you don't have to step on the grass. They have full-time working staff, January to January. There are staff who maintain the compound, there are staff who maintain the house, the housekeeping, there are staff for everything, So the property is very well maintained. Maybe let me speak to a downside. Do I have a downside? I feel like the reception could be a bit more helpful, especially in terms of, the idea here is more of an Airbnb. So you cook for yourself. If you don't want to eat out, you can cook for yourself. So like you can't cook with the water that is in the taps because it's salty water. So for us, because we've been coming here for quite some time, tunajua mashimo. But then if you go to the reception and you request for fresh water, they tell you to buy the bottled water, which is a freaking 650 shillings at the reception. But then if you do not have time to go to the supermarket at that point, you see you'll end up buying maji ya 20 liter ya 650, and the bills will just keep adding up. For us, we know our way around Malindi, and we are able to get Mawasco water, which is very fresh water, and you can cook with it for nothing. Like we don't pay to get that Mawasco water. Tumejuana na residents, sio hapa, uko nje, watu wa tuk-tuk, watu wa boda, watu wa nini. So you just call them up, hey, tunataka maji, and they bring to us right into the property. Like you ujanja, like akili mtu wangu, lazima you have to know your way around for you to vacation on a budget. So I think in the next video on the places we visited in Malindi and how much we spent, I think I'm going to be leaving a little snippets, small snippets here and there, just telling you how to navigate Malindi and the gems that are in Malindi and how much you pay, the tuk-tuk transport, like just how you navigate your way around Malindi for you to vacation on a budget. Guys, I leave you with a video to enjoy, just enjoy, see the property that we stayed in, and until the next one, it is bye from me. Ciao. Please subscribe, like and share this video.